son. You come back and do it. Here. Bahali. Back to sleep.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Robinson will throw. He's got the tight end. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Black. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This running back in the Miami backfield is deadly because of his speed. He's so elusive. You get the feeling like he could score any single time he has the ball. He gives the offense a lot of balance, but he gives them that home run ability too.
They're going to ride this running back. Still on his feet. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
Man, you gotta love the offense coming out with a plan. They're going to feed their running back. Great job featuring him, great job setting the physical tone, and they punched this defense right in the mouth and already got them back on their heels.
The Canes trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Offense trying to pay it off on second and goal. They go to the ground. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. Third and goal where you separate the wheat from the chaff. They'll go to the ground. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
And how about a decision time right off the jump? 4th down.
Yeah.
Do I want to go for it? First drive.
Yeah.
Palmer, what you going to do?
I'm taking the points right here. It's early in the game. You're trying to pay off this opening drive. Just get some points up on the board. If it was a little closer to the end zone, I'd say maybe go for it, but I'm playing conservative on this one.
The Wolverines offense will take the field for the first time. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this cornerback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Looking downfield, it's Manning. Fires left. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. And the Wolverines will line up to punt it away. Looks as if they might have a little something going there, but they'll have to kick it away. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David. Turning it on! They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down at the 49. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Got the first down. Looking for more. And they go and pick up to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. To the air on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Or will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Robinson looking to pass. Complete in the middle. Touchdown, Canes! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time.
Turn that TV up.
The big tight end, always able to make the defense pay.
And tight ends have evolved so much in football. I mean, these guys are like wide receivers now, and you see why. Got the athletic ability, the big bodies, throw to them, and they make big plays for them.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll run it from the gun. Hammers it for a yard out to the 12.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. They're dealing with a second and long. That's caught. It's Cooper. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Facing a third down and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a tight end. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Touchdown, Miami! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll step out of bounds at his own 13-yard line, and that will not go down on the teach tape for kick returns. They go to the draw. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to throw, it's Manning. They've got the screen set up. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Clark. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. The Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there, incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Now this this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Lost to throw again. Looking down the middle. He's got it. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Here comes the offense on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Gonna try to get it himself. There he goes. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. And the Wolverines, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Quick strike complete. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good...
Touchdown, Michigan! Quick strike through the air for the score.
That is exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Robinson will throw. It's complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll immediately call timeout. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34. The Wolverines can really attack on this second and short. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on third down. Got it in the middle, it's Anderson. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. It's good, easy call for the refs. That'll bring him to within 4. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Robinson looking to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. And the Canes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. And he's down at the 41, that's a first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. A strike downfield. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to throw again. A little screen to the running back. They could have used a little bit more there to pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Dead center perfect. It's now a one-point game, 14-13. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the run, it's Black. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. And the Hurricanes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Hurricanes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Here's the handoff. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
And I love this because you got 2nd and really, really long. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get 3rd and manageable. Nice job getting the run. Not only a positive run, shoot, you almost got the first down. Now you're set up for good success on 3rd down.
And the Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Robinson will throw. Bringing the heat. find some fresh air.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
The give and tick, 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 tick. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Canes will try to punch it in on first and goal. He's looking to pass. Big fella moving. And they will score. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big, a lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him, so that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Wants to pass. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football.
Makes the catch on the left. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. What an impact from that last explosive play. They were pinned down in their own territory, now 1st and 10 from their own 45. Takes the easy one to the back. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. And the Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Grabbed over the middle, it's Royer. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They'll try to run for it. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards.
Now, how about that defense in the backfield? Nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Looking deep down the right side. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking for room. It's Blatt. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll go right back to it. Got the first down and more. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
And the Canes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Robinson looking to pass. Fires to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They'll give it to the back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ballgame. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
Gets open down the middle. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. to the ground with the back. Powers through. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Canes!
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a two-possession game, and guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Quickly out to the tight end. And that's why you do explosive work in the weight room. Arm day's a good thing as he gets it to the 23. And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
No gain on the play. Third down coming.
The Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. Creates a little space. Turning it on. He's finally hurt it out of bounds. Big pickup on the play. It'll look good on the stat sheet, and that's about it, as this one's almost in the books. Looking to throw on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Late touchdown here, but it would take a miracle of Lazarus-like proportions to come back now.
Well, you get the touchdown, but there's not a lot of time left. So you need to get the onside kick. You may have time for one more play, one shot to throw it in the end zone and somehow see if you can steal this game.
He makes his way in for the 2, and now they trail by only 6. Here's the situation. First, they have to recover the onside kick, then maybe time for a play or 2.
And this is why you put your hands deep in the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Talk about a timely run. Gets the 1st down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Robinson will throw. And that is how we will wrap this one up. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.